Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Elio from Mondosol. This is the Empower Show Season 2. And today we're going to have again a very special guest. I want to introduce to you a very important property owner, a friend of mine. And, I'm going to pass it over. Yesterday he was with us. Today it's going to be with us again. Is Oliver. Hi, Oliver.
Hey, what's up, Elio? Thank you for having me again. I appreciate it, and I'm happy to help people learn about the hospitality industry. And
Okay, great.
What's the topic of the day? Let me help everyone.
Yeah, the topic of the day, it's about guest checkout. Today we're
Okay.
going to talk about guest checkout. It's episode 8 and it's about guest checkout.
Okay.
So it was interesting, before we went live, I heard you were talking with your employee. She's actually at front desk. So it will be very
Yeah.
interesting to know how she's doing your checkout or how you are doing, because you're very present in your hotel. So let's dive into the topic today.
Okay. So the checkout process. The checkout process is very important because you want the feedback from the guest. You want them to come back to your property. So a lot of guests ask about checkout. What time is checkout? And you have to be very lenient because these people may have flights that may be leaving later, a cruise ship leaving later, or what have you. Their travels have been just canceled or delayed. So when they want a late checkout, give them a late whatever time they want. Once it's not past like a really late time where your check-ins are coming in, but it's important to give them that extra time. It's going to help them. It's going to make them more ease of mind, more peaceful. They're going to be happier. They're going to appreciate it. They're going to be smiling when they're leaving your property. It's a very good thing to do.
Sure.
And yeah, so that's whatever time they want. So then when they're checking out, you want to get friendly with them, get personal, like ask them like, how was your stay? Did you enjoy Fort Lauderdale Beach? What did you do? Did you go to nice restaurants? Did you just lounge by the beach? Did you go out and meet friends, or were you here on business? So it's good to get personal and have that personal touch with them while they're checking out. It's the last appearance of having personnel at the hotel before they leave your property. So it's always good to smile, be friendly, things like that. And ask them what changes they would change at the hotel. Because after all, you're here for the customers. You're not here for yourself here. You're here for the customers. You want to make their experience better. You want them to enjoy their time, so they come back and bring their family, bring their friends, and they can say, "Oh, come to Oliver's hotel and stay here. The guy is friendly. The place is nice. The place is really comfortable. It's clean. It's centrally located. So they would bring their friends or whoever.
By the way, we never talk about too much your hotel. What's the name? Where is located?
So I'm located in Florida, located on Fort Lauderdale Beach, and It's called Ocean Mile Hotel and Suites. We have 2 suites. We have full efficiencies with full kitchens, and we have also regular rooms. And yeah, it's a
You have
nice
a pool. You have
We
a
have a pool. Yes, a heated pool, newly renovated pool, all in a marble patio, marble flooring.
very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and let me guess, you are by the beach, right?
Yes, we are by the beach, not on the beach, not on the sand, but across the street from the beach. It's only 1 minute walk to the beach, and you're right there. It's very close. A lot of people come here because we're not on the beach. We don't have the high rates of $200-300 a night. We have rates of around $100 a night, so where people can enjoy the beach and stay on a nice budget. So quite kind of near the beach.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So now we are approaching the high season as well in Florida.
High season's approaching very soon. We're all waiting for it. All the restaurants, all the hotels, everyone in the service industry can't wait. So we're getting our hotel ready. We're getting renovations wrapped up with. We're getting staffing uh, fully knowledgeable and just getting everything ready for the season, so we can have a smooth transition to where guests can come in and out, being comfortable. So yeah, so the checkout process again, I would like to say that it's being more personal with your guests, actually talking to them and asking them how was their stay. Ask them how the staff was. Were they friendly? Were the housekeepers, really good? Would they clean your room every day? Did they leave enough towels for you? Enough shampoo? Enough soap? The toiletries. Because they want to be comfortable while they're here. They don't want to be shopping for anything like that and coming back to a room and not having anything. So yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I understand. I heard your employee was there. Is it you
Yeah.
or is it your employee who is doing the checkout mostly?
I mostly do the checkouts. I work probably 7 mornings a week. If there was 8 days in a week, I would be doing 8 days in a week also. But I mostly do the checkouts, and I like to do the checkouts because I get to talk to them. I have more of a personal touch, and I give them two cards for the hotel. One's the hotel card that has my information on it, and the other one's a card that's a magnet where they can put it on their refrigerator or at work or at home, and they can always think about Ocean Mile Hotel as being a friendly staff, a nice location, and whatever. So they keep coming back. So that's something I like to do. Sometimes one day I'll maybe get like a little gift or something, like a little souvenir, like a keychain, and I'll give them when they check out, so they remember us. So it's all
Okay.
pretty important stuff to do in a checkout. Yeah.
Okay. So yesterday you were a special guest in the show. We were talking about guest management, and you said a little bit the story about yourself. Let's say for people joining today, they never seen you before. Just give a little bit of background, who you are, why you're here. I mean, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, okay. First of all, this is the Ocean Mile Hotel. I'm the general manager and owner of it. And I actually just started this hotel almost 5 years ago, and I'm taking it to the next level. This hotel wasn't, a perfectly run hotel. It wasn't newly renovated. The only thing it had was a good location.
You're 27 years old, right?
27 years old? No, me?
Yes.
No, I am 31. I'm 31 years old.
31.
Yeah, I just turned 31 in August.
In August,
So,
yes, I remember.
Yeah.
You were taking a trip.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I was 26 years old when I started. Yeah. So 26 years old, and I was given the opportunity to start something great. So I just ran with it and kept improving, working, improving some more. Just pleasing the guest, which is very important. Even when the hotel wasn't very nice, a lot of guests kept saying, "I'm coming back here because of you, Oliver. You treated me so well. You were very nice to me. The service was better than most of the 4 and 5-star hotels. And you went out of your way. You went the extra mile. You did so much to please us. So that's why we're coming back." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm just being. I just do this for everyone." So they love it, and every time they come back, they're supporting me. They're seeing more changes in the hotel. They're just happier, and it just makes me feel like I feel happy about it because I have that self satisfaction. So yeah, everything is working well. Day by day, 7 days a week, you do the same thing. So something has got to change, and it's changing for the better.
Sure. So yesterday you were talking a little bit about how you you came into the business, how you start this game. We call it game as a sport game.
Yeah.
It's not a game like I don't know, Monopoly or something. Even though there is an analogy now with the buying property, the four red house and the one green hotel. So how did you actually start? Can you recap from yesterday for the people who didn't watch you?
Yeah, yeah. So I started. I used to work in Marriott. I was trained by Marriott, but even before Marriott, I worked as a real estate, a commercial real estate associate. So I used to sell real estate in shopping plazas and standalone buildings. And when I was researching this type of business, it was one of the highest turnarounds you can get in a commercial real estate. It turns around the highest profit out of any type of commercial real estate, but it involves a lot of legwork. You have to work very hard at it every day. You have to make sure that it's run properly, because it's also the riskiest type of real estate investment if it's not run properly. So I got into it because of that. I thought I liked the challenge. I wanted to. I love the. I have a good personality for the hotel, so I thought, work in Marriott, get my experience, and start my own. So kind of like that's what I did. I got a loan. I started my own hotel, my own brand. I renovated. I made guests come back here. I had repeat guests from even before I took over, and they would say like, yeah, this hotel was very nice in the 60s and 70s, but not now, not for almost the year 2020, and the hotel still looks like it's from the 60s or 70s. So I had to change around a lot of things and work at it day by day to get it better, to get it where people want to come, where it was appealing online, where it was like captivating to the eyes, where it was somewhere where people wanted to vacation, somewhere where people wanted to, have time off. Here in the United States, people only get 2 weeks off a year for vacation, so they have to be in a place where they're comfortable, they're happy. So
I
yeah,
see.
but yeah,
Okay, so we've been talking a lot about how everything's go well and we're happily married, and everything go well
yeah,
until something go wrong. So why don't you talk about when you have a bad checkout? I mean, the guest is complaining, he's not happy, he's threatening with bad reviews, doesn't want to pay if you ask for the money at checkout. I mean, what are you doing when you have a trouble?
okay. So the trouble guests, they hardly come. Why? Because while they're here, you check them in with a smile. You're very friendly to them. While they're in the room, they're staying at the property. You always check up on them. How are you doing? Do you need anything? Do you have any trouble? And then if you carry that on every day for them and they see you all the time, you're not going to have really a bad customer that's going to try to get a free room, that's going to try to argue about, oh, I didn't get any service in my room and I think I should have a full refund. You won't get people like that. You won't get people complaining. But when it happens, and it does happen, you have to be ready to help them out. You have to be ready to give them either a partial refund, a full refund, find out what happened, find out what the issue was. If you don't understand what the issue is, another guest is going to complain about it, and you're going to hear it down the road over and over and over again. So you got to really find out what the issue was. Try to help them. Like I had a guest who says, "Oh, my AC didn't work the whole entire time I was here during my stay." I said, "Oh, really? Okay. You never complained about it. You never told anyone about it. And let me go check. Let me check that real quick for you." So I would walk with them to their room. I go to the AC. I put it on right in front of them, and they would say, "Oh, I didn't know that's how you turned it on." And then they would complain at the desk how their room was very hot. They didn't have AC. They couldn't sleep, and all these excuses they wanted because of a free room. So you have to
Well,
be
what
very.
did you say now? Sorry, you want free? They wanted free room. By the way, we have a lot of people coming joining the webinar for free, listening to you. We have our
Okay.
team member Electra. We have my friend, soccer friend Fabio, Silvana, Dario, Santos. We have a lot of people listening to you, Oliver. I think it's
Oh, nice.
very, very interesting for people to listening to someone that is on the field now, someone that is on is working 24/7 for your own business, taking care of your own customer. So you were saying people sometimes they just want to have it free. They want to have a free room.
Yeah, people sometimes will try to get a free room because they know in some hotels they'll bend over backwards to give them a free night, to give them free credits at the restaurant or bar or something. So they always try to play that part of the game. So if you're not on top of it, they're going to try to get by you and try to get things for free. Back at the Marriott, when I used to work there, people would say, I thought check-in time was at 3 or 4 o'clock and the room's still not ready. So then what I would have to do to make them happy is give them a voucher. Just sign my name, tell them, go to the bar, go have a margarita, come back in 10 minutes and we'll see if the room's ready. If it's not, I'll give you another margarita. So,
Okay, that's for the check-in. Now, when they have to wait for the room.
yeah, that's if they're trying to, yeah, that's the check-in process and then the room's not ready and the hotel's really busy and they can't get the rooms turned around fast enough.
I see.
Yeah.
So Marriott was authorizing you to give free drinks at the bar. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice, very nice. Now, because I hear many other property owners, and this is what they do. They actually have them pack everyone on Saturday. So they make everyone come on Saturday because for them it's better. They only
Okay.
hire cleaning crew for one day.
Yeah.
And then the guests are coming, they pack the office and they have to wait outside, and maybe they have to wait several hours. And then I know the smartest one maybe might say, bring with you your swimming wear, go to the beach, and I'll call you when it's ready.
Right.
But the not smart one, the property owner who actually don't care, don't provide a drink or anything, just start with the wrong fit, because then the guest, is hot, is angry, is stressed, is tired, and they have to wait all those hours for the check-in. And these
Yeah.
also come with the checkup, because you said I stay on top. And there are property owners who don't want to stay on top of the experience. So then in the end everything kinds of pile up. Now they have maybe the reason to complain. You said before they just don't know how to turn on the air conditioning, but there is also the situation where the air conditioning was not working or was not even there. There are all kinds of property owner, right?
Yeah. Right. Right. They're not even there to help the customers with an issue. And that's a problem that, yeah, a lot of owners don't do. They think they can just leave for the night and abandon the property, but it's not right. You have a hotel full of people. Someone somewhere, they're going to have an issue with something, whether getting locked out of a room or not knowing how to turn the TV on. So you just have to be there just to help them.
You have a
And it's important.
24/7 reception or 24/7 on call support if something
I'm
happens?
on, yes, I'm on 24/7. Yeah, I'm a 24/7 all the time. Like even after hours, people can call me directly, and they'll whatever issue they have. But to tell you the truth, Elio, no one does it. So once they're not locked out, I tell them at check-in, please keep your key very safe. It's the only key you'll have. And after hours, if you get locked out, just call the number on the door or call the main hotel number and you'll get back in your room. So, but it rarely happens. It might happen tonight just because I'm talking about it. But, whatever issue they have. Yeah, so it's going to be not locked out, right? You just got to be ready to help the guests. That's the bottom line. You have to be there. Someone's got to be there. You can't abandon the people. After all, they're paying the bills. They're helping you. They're helping you grow. They're helping you pay the staff, pay for your, everything in the hotel, your livelihood, everything. So you got to be there for them. Without them, you got nothing. So you got to
Okay.
help.
Okay, I see. So you definitely don't do any tech checkout that they need to leave the key inside that they can just go. they need to come to a front desk. They need to talk either with you or with your employee, your staff, and yeah, they're gonna have the last touch, the last human touch of the experience. So from
Right.
what I understood, is very personal in your hotel. Either
Yeah.
yourself, which is the owner, or you have the staff that is always put in the face in front of the guest.
Right, exactly. Yes, they're the last personal touch they see from the hotel. They may be going to another hotel, and when they get to that hotel, the service isn't there, the people don't care. They're just a number in the hotel, like you're number 48, 48th person to check in today. And like, we have 100 arrivals. Just go to your room and leave me alone. That's some of the attitude what they have. So when you have a lot of check-ins, you have to have that personal touch. You have to spend time. You have to take your what do you say? Put yourself in their shoes. If you wanted help, you want someone who's going to give you the right answers, who's going to treat you right, not someone to just rush you out and get you out of their face. So it's a good thing to be personal, to recommend a place to eat maybe before they go on their flight. Maybe call them a taxi, get them a bottle of water while they wait. Little things like that can make a big impact on their checkout. And then they'll be like, oh wow, this Oliver guy is really nice. I'm gonna come back here. And the service was good, the rooms were nice, and it's a good location to the airport, good to near the cruise port. So it's
Do you have a lot of repeating business?
yeah, I have a lot of repeat customers. Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. Let's say on average, every week I have at least probably at least 5 repeat customers every week.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So the
Um,
hotel has a name for itself, but I'm trying to elevate it and create a better brand, create a better experience for the guest.
yes. And
Yeah,
yesterday, when you were talking about how you started, you
yeah,
said you were driving around, you had some money down, you went to the
yeah.
bank, you asked for a loan. Um, so what I wanted to ask, how easy was with the bank to borrow you
It,
the capital?
so the whole entire process, it took 8 months from the very beginning, from driving to the hotel to finding to talking to someone here about asking, is this place for sale? And the whole process took 8 months, going back and forth with the previous owners to get it sold, to apply for the loan, to wait on the loan, to get the money transferred over, to get all the licensing, to get my tax IDs, to get my business ID. It was just so much work to do to set up. But the whole thing took 8 months. It could have been faster, but the problem was that I needed a loan and I had to get more money. I only had a few dollars to put down on the down payment, and I had to get the rest from a financial institution. So
Yeah, because you're very young, right? So it's
yeah, I'm
kind of normal. If you work in
20.
Marriott, I mean, I guess you they were not filling you with gold. I mean, you
No,
no.
not.
Okay.
I didn't have gold. They weren't paying me in gold or diamonds. No, but I actually got a very low pay, and then starting out as a front desk, I was only making like $10 an hour, and then I
Oh,
went. Yeah, and then I became operations manager, and I was salaried there, so it worked out to like $25, about $25 an hour. So I was like, okay,
are
this
you
is better.
actually doing checkout? I hear some keys on the desk.
Yes, we're actually doing a check-in. Someone's coming in here, so
Checking, checking. That's so cool. Yes, unfortunately, your camera is not working because we wanted to see your place. I think many people wanted to see your place, your stuff, yourself. So we have put instead you in a boat because you have a boat, right? That's the Fort Lauderdale port.
yes, that's on my boat right there. That's on my boat, and yeah, I take it around Fort Lauderdale on the Intracoastal. I just to see the real estate and to hear see everybody else. Yeah, so it's really nice to go on there.
Sure, sure. Do you have also guests coming, or is just private?
Well, the guests sometimes become my good friends. They come back over and over, like, Oliver, how you doing? What are you doing? And one of them was John. He's an architect, and he lives in Sarasota, and he comes over here, and I just asked him one day, John, let's just go on the boat. Let's go for a ride. Let me show you what's around here, and because he was also interested in boating, because he had a sailboat and he used to sail, to different countries and everything.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so I invite some guests. It depends on who the guest is. You can't have everyone on there. And my boat can hold like maybe 8 to 10 people. It's a 35-foot Sea Ray, so it's not a big yacht or anything like what's in the background in the picture. That's my inspiration right there. That's in a few
Mm, I
years.
see. I see. Love
Yeah,
boat. Yes,
yeah,
yes. I
the
understand.
Love Boat, right? Mine is more like the Oliver, USS Oliver. So it's
It's nice. Well, but I think you are this American dream. No, you can call yourself someone who's self-made. No, you did. I don't know. You didn't come
yeah.
with capital from family. You use your own money, or you ask your family to help you.
I had both. I had help from my family too to help me out with the down payment. I And then the rest of it, I just got a loan by myself, got started in it, and then in the 5 years time, it's been pretty good. I've been involved in different real estate acquisitions. I've been doing more rentals in apartment buildings, and I've just been growing with it, because with this type of property, this type of business, you're gonna have money coming in, and you have to use it wisely. Invest it or pay down on your loan, pay down
What
on your mortgage.
What did you say? You got more properties than Ocean Mile?
Yeah, apartment buildings. I have invested into apartment buildings. I have homes that I rent out.
Are
I
we
just love
are we talking
the whole
about long term?
long term house. Yeah, like for 1 year, maybe 2 years for a
Why
lease.
not doing short term?
I don't really do too much of short term. It's all long term, because it gets rented out for 1 year at a time. So you don't have to worry about anything. So
Mm.
it's pretty it's a lot easier, less maintenance, less things to worry about. All you have to do is just make sure the property is fine, and then they pay the rent every month.
What is
So
the worry about it? I mean, what is the problem to have short term? Because you have apparently, you're running an apart hotel with how many units? 30 units.
yes. Well, the problem is with a house is that, number one, the house, if you see the square foot of a hotel room, maybe about 300 square feet, but a house might be 2,500 square feet, 3,000 square feet. So it's a lot to clean, a lot to maintain. The turnover is not going to be as high. The house may be expensive for if you rent it short term. To get a cleaning service in there every time to clean it, it's going to cost you a lot. So I just like it less maintenance, less work is it's going to be better, but it's just easier for me.
I mean, if I say one of the challenge that every property owner have to face is the staff,
The
is that
staff,
right?
yeah,
Right.
that's right, yeah. And if your house is somewhere, let's say like the hotel is here and my house is 10 miles away, it's harder for me to go and see the house. Rather, the hotel, everything is right here. I can just take the elevator up to the floors. I can take a walk up the stairs. It's here. But for a house, it's very difficult, to go check up on it, to make sure it's all.
Is it
Uh,
because you don't find someone you can trust, no? Someone in the staff that you can say, okay, you replace me. Kind
yeah,
of like Merit, no? They put you as a manager. So Mr.
yeah,
Merit was not supposed to be there with you. But
no,
I guess there is a huge competition on human resource. Now the giant, the dinosaurs are getting all these talents. And then for small business owners, they need to compete with what's left. And I guess it's a real challenge both for the owner and the staff to meet an agreement that says, okay, you will get this much and you will do this. And I think there are some holes, no? I mean, what is the challenge with you? Why the staff is a problem?
What the staff is, the biggest problem with staff, and I'm sure other business owners and any other business can tell you, is the dependability and the accountability of the staff. Like to make sure they come to work every day and keep up the standards every day they work. Sometimes they get a little too comfortable. They come in half an hour late to work, or they don't clean as well, or they don't put 100% effort into what they're doing. So it's important for me or the person working to keep up on top of that, to make sure they're coming in on time, that they're doing, everything right, they're cleaning right, they're helping the guests the same way.
Why do you think is that? Why they need to be controlled to do their job?
I think they need to be controlled because it's not an easy job for what they do. It's very difficult, and it's just very it's very tedious. It's very tedious to what they're doing. Cleaning rooms, servicing rooms 5 days a week is not the easiest thing for somebody to do. And if I were to do it, I'd be very tired. And I've tried it. I've done it before. I've been a housekeeping supervisor at the Marriott. I've also been a housekeeper here at my own hotel, where I can tell you it's a lot of work. So you have
very physical.
Very, very physical. Like I don't have any air conditioning outside. It's all exterior hallways. So you're out in the sun, you're sweating, you're doing laundry, you're cleaning rooms, you're helping customers at the same time. So it's a very high rate of turnover to find good help in the housekeeping. But when you find good housekeeping help, it's very important for you to not be scared to pay them, because it's very hard to find good help to do that on a daily basis. To have the same crew working 5 days a week, then you might have a new crew, which I have a new crew on weekends. I have four girls that work on the weekends, and then I have 2 girls that work during the week.
How many people in the front desk?
Not for the front desk, no, just for cleaning. I have Robin, I have David, I have Shelby, I have Kat, that they all do my front desk. So the front desk staff, that side is covered. That side is no problem. It's just to make sure the cleaning is being 100% all the time. It can't be 100% in one room and then 50% in another room. So you have to wait on it, and just have to be patient, and you'll see.
Okay.
But yeah.
What are you doing to check? What are you using to supervise to make sure the standards are high and you don't have problem at checkout?
Well, I have so much stuff to do, and then when I have to check, I just usually go really quick just to make sure the sheets are on the right way. The room has towels. There's nothing on the floors. I have all porcelain tile floors, so it's important to check on all those things. And I'm going to say bye real quick to a really good guest from Brazil. Thank you very much for visiting. Thank you very much. I'm glad you had a good time. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, and now this is a classic example. This is a checkout I'm doing right now. I gave this guest here 3 o'clock checkout, and now they're checking out almost at 4 o'clock, and they're still happy. Are you happy?
You're happy.
Happy.
The big red.
Yes. Very good.
Actually, we have someone from Portugal. They can even say hi in Portuguese.
Yes. Oh, good. Can you say hi in Portuguese?
Estamos aqui, gostamos muito do atendimento. Como que é seu nome? What's your name?
My name is Oliver.
Oliver, ótimo atendimento, prestativo, rápido. Gostamos muito do local. Gostamos muito. Atendimento, nota 10.
Obrigado.
Oh, de nada.
Yes,
I
we have,
come
we have
back
people
to
here
you.
we have people here in Europe. They are listening, and some of them are from Portugal, or some of them are even from Brazil. So we have an audience multinational. They speak many languages.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm myself Italian, and I have a lot of friends and family coming to listen. And I don't know how much they understand, but
yes, yes,
it's like this. Being in Europe, you have to deal with 26 languages. One of them is Portuguese. So it was
yes,
very nice to hear them speak Portuguese or Brazilian. And,
yes.
and it's cool. It's cool that we are doing this live, because actually I told you before we went live that this was supposed to be when I was in Italy back a week ago almost, and
Yes,
we were doing a live seminar. So we were doing more like a traditional workshop, and people were there, the owners, the guests, the people interested in the seminar. I want to say hi to Nathan. And while we were there, we did one live webinar. We went live one time, but then it was some problem with the internet connection, so we had to postpone this. And it's so cool that now you can do it from your location in Fort
yes,
Lauderdale in US. And it's as true as what it is, that you basically have guests doing check-in and checkout. So it's awesome.
yeah. And just to show you, it's in Fort Lauderdale time. It's quarter to 4 o'clock, so 3:45. They asked me for a 2 p.m. checkout. I said no problem. Then they asked for 3 o'clock, and I said yes, no problem, no problem. We can accommodate you. We can have you a late checkout. And they didn't even ask me for 3:45, and I was still happy that they were happy that they got all their things they had to get done before they left. And you know why I'm happy? Because the housekeepers are still here. They can still clean the room. They can still get it ready for a new customer. They're going to be here anyways till about 5 or 5:30. So we have the opportunity to sell the room again, make some money on that room, and also have a happy customer that says they're going to come back. I think obrigado means thank you, and I'm very happy to hear him say thank you and his language. And now he's going back to Brazil. He's going to tell his friends, his family about his experience here. And you know what? I may get a couple more customers booking my hotel just because of that. So just the checkout process is so important. It's almost as important as the check-in process.
You're
So
right.
you just have to be there. You have to be friendly to the staff. You can't rush them. You can't tell them, oh yeah, 11 o'clock is checkout. If you want to stay till 3 o'clock, it's going to be $50. You can't charge. It's going to sound absurd because they come here, they have a certain amount of money they want to spend, and to spend $50 or even $25 for 3 hours is too much money.
I
So
see.
you have to be flexible.
What
Most hotels would charge.
most of the hotel will charge, yes. What are you doing if you get a guest on the street coming in and you need to give that room? Then you have to make them wait. Are you also giving margarita?
No, well, if it's past 4 o'clock and they're here and they want a room, I'll just tell them like I don't have any rooms ready right now. We're in the process of getting them cleaned up. But at the Marriott, I give them a margarita or a Long Island iced tea to calm their nerves. But here I have a tiki bar across the street. That's my friend's. My friend Frank, he owns the Bamboo Tiki Bar across the street, and it's at the Ocean Manor Hotel. So I send people over there. I have free drink coupons. So I just tell them, hey, take this coupon, go across the street, go have something to eat, have a free drink, and you'll be happy. Give me about half an hour to 45 minutes, and I'll have your room ready. So for a guest waiting, they don't have to wait that long. It's still a wait, but it's not like a crazy amount of time where they
You don't have
have to.
food and drinks, right? In the pool, you don't have a pool bar.
I have actually. I'm still in the process of renovating my pool. It's not going to be finished for a while, but I have a bar that will be serving beer and wine. So I'm in the process of getting that all started up here in the next few months.
Okay.
So
So you will
yeah, but
offer drinks from the pool as well if they're coming
yeah,
late.
Yes. Yeah, I'll have beer, lots of wine. We're not going to do anything with alcohol, strong liquors or strong alcohol, just
No
because of
margaritas.
what's that?
No margaritas. I mean, they have to go to Marriott.
Yes, they have to go to Marriott or the Ritz Carlton if they want a fancy margarita. Not here.
Or your
Not.
friend? No, your friend is not serving margaritas. The bar.
Oh, my friend. He's there, just to watch over things, and he might have a drink with you. But yeah, he's not normally making any drinks. He's enjoying the drinks.
No, I meant
So
the bar next to you, the one where you send now the guests. They're
yes.
also serving margaritas, no?
Oh yeah. They've probably made over 100 margaritas today
Okay.
already. Yeah, they're right on the beach. They're having fun over there.
I see. I see. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Very interesting. We're about to close. I gotta say, really,
yeah.
in Norwegian they say tusen takk, which means thousand thank you. You know,
Oh, you guys,
a million thank you, because
thank you.
you've been amazing, coming yesterday and today, and
Yeah,
valuable for the audience. I know a lot
yeah.
of people will enjoy, and also the replay. It's been a pleasure to have you here today. I don't know if you're planning to come again, but I mean, this was exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to show the operation from an operational person, someone who is doing, how many check-in and check-out do you do per day or per week?
Well, per day it depends. Today I have let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 check-ins today. Yesterday was a little bit shorter. And then for the weekend, let's see. I'm looking at the calendar for Friday. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14 check-ins tomorrow. So
Wow.
it just goes and flows. Some days you might have 5 check-ins or 3 check-ins, and then some days you might have 15 check-ins. But it depends on how much rooms you have available. If say today I sell out 80% of my rooms, then tomorrow I only have 20%. So I only have 20% to sell. And then if 20% gets sold out tomorrow, and they're all staying for the next day, then that means I'm fully sold out. So the next day I would have zero check-ins, but I'd have a full house.
I see that.
So
For
yeah,
the
so it
people watching now live or watching later the replay, do you have something you want to say in the end? Like, let's say they want to start, or let's say they already start. Do you have any tip for them? Because I heard you a lot talking about the stuff, the mindset of the people. They need to be checked. It's a tedious job. Yesterday you were talking about how hard it is to start, how much you were working day in and day out, the worries, you didn't know if
yeah.
you made the right choice. Do you have like a tip, like what would you say in the end?
My tip would be don't be scared of work. After all, this is a business. It's your business. It's you're doing it for yourself. So what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So I would say don't be scared of the work. Work smarter, not harder. Make it easy for yourself, because when you sign up for a job like this, you're going to be doing it 7 days a week. It's on your mind 24 hours. It's something you're always going to be doing something, whether it's dealing with a customer coming in tomorrow, or paying a bill to have the pool cleaned, or maybe it's something like the roof needs repairs, and you're going to have an inspection, and you have to pay that, to maintain the property. So every day it's something different, but I would say don't be scared of it. Have fun with it. Maintain it. Keep an eye out. Just keep at it. Answer the phone call. Be available for the guests. Be be nice to the guests. Be personal. Just be there for them. They don't want to just come to a property and not know who the people are. Like my mom sometimes comes in here and she fills out, and the guests are saying, "That's your mom? She looks like your sister." Like, oh, that's my mom. My mom has really good personal skills with the guests. They say, "What a great operation! You guys are so friendly. Your housekeepers are so friendly," and being nice goes a far way. being there for the guests goes a far way. They just noticed it, and they just want to come back all the time. So that would be my take on it. Just don't be scared. Work at it, but make it fun for yourself, and don't pile everything up for one day. Do a little bit every day. Then you won't have a lot to do, all at once. You want to make a schedule. You want to make your times. I'll tell you this: my whole entire pool area and everything does not have a sprinkler system, and it's hot. It's like 89 degrees here in Fort Lauderdale, and some days we won't get rain for a week, sometimes 2 weeks. So I have all these palm trees. I have all these pots hanging off railings, and they all have to be watered. And I don't have a sprinkler system. So actually, this morning, the first thing I did was take my watering can and water all 3 floors. So you just have to plan your time correctly and just get everything done. So time management is important too, Elio.
Time management is important, and we are right on time. Actually, we started a few minutes late. We had to wait. We were hoping to have Darnell yesterday. Was listening. Darnell is a friend of mine. He was doing a course from Tai Lopez this winter, and that's where I also met Jose, that you also know. Jose is our liaison. In French means he put together 2 things: you and me. And I have to say thank you to Jose, now working for Grant Cardone. So it was a pleasure to have you in these 2 webinars, yesterday and today. I hope to have you soon. I hope to meet you soon in your location. It's been a real pleasure for me to work with you, with Mondosol. Try to help you, give you as many tips as we can. Also some customer. Now I think the 30 someone is coming from Mondosol. And then, the audience really appreciate someone that has so much experience, even though you're so young, but you're definitely someone on the field. And I think that's what counts. This is not like we are kids who just learn from YouTube how to do things. This is real business. For you is a passion. I can hear you love it. You want to do it for I don't know, the rest of your life, or you want to do it for a very long time. And for me, it's a lot of things I share with you: the passion, the love with people. It's very, very important. Like you said, this is a people to people business. So you gotta love people. You can't be afraid, or you can't have any problem.
Right.
Okay. Great.
So thank you very much for having me again.
Thank you. I'm gonna close it. Thank you very much, Oliver.
You're welcome. As a pleasure.
Okay, so closing up this webinar today, it's episode number 8, and we're gonna soon finish this. It's gonna be 12 episodes in total for season 2. The 13th, the last episode, will be a hole-in-one. We are planning to have a lot of guests coming in the last episode, so stay tuned. Watch all the recording. Come tomorrow. Come every day, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I think it's 12 p.m. Pacific time. And now I don't remember all the time zone, but you can check website like TimeBuddy or in Google, and you can see it's 9 p.m. from Europe, and then you can see all around the world it's a different timing. So happy to have you here every day or every time we are going live. And then, we've been talking a lot about hospitality, travel industry. I just want to give a few information before I close. So there will be the most important event going on the 31st of October and 1st of November in London. The name of the event is Host 2019. Is going to be the biggest event in Europe in hospitality. And it's going to be sponsored by HomeAway, the Expedia Group, and Airbnb and Kigo and many other companies. Mondosol is going to be one of the sponsors. We're going to exhibit. We're going to have a little stand in the Green Village. So if you are planning to come in London, come and meet us. We are on stand 124. Also, we are actually going to an Airbnb. I am thrilled to see this guy, Fabian. and we can also go and network during the event. We're gonna have a public speech talking about, you know, what we've been doing for 5 years. What we call the Mondosol method is basically a 5 years of grinding, and we've been doing a lot of work to help property owners just like Oliver and many others during the 5 years that we've been doing this. Before, actually, we were working more in education. So now we are trying to join the two fields, education and travel. We are into the educational travel business. So if you're curious, you want to know more about Mondosol, just go over to mondosol.com. You will also find the property of Oliver, and you can find several other properties in Mondosol. It's only property where we have kind of an exclusive relationship. Otherwise, in Airbnb, we have one of the biggest accounts. We have over 200 active listings and 660 inside account, and we are keep getting new properties on board. And so we are happy to help you if you have a property. If you want to know more, you can get in contact with us through the website, through social media. You can even visit us if you want here in Norway. Now it's going to be nice and cold. It's not yet, but the winter is coming. So if you like to ski, if you like the Christmas here, it's the whole package. You can come and, you know, sing and ski and everything. We are actually, you know, about to close. Just a few other things for the audience, for the people listening. So we also have a scholarship, the scholarship program. We have been posting this on the description on YouTube, Facebook, on Periscope, on LinkedIn. And this scholarship that we have, it's about serious entrepreneur, people who have a property and who really wants to do this business and scale. Okay, if you are interested in partnering with Mondosol, like I said, get in touch. We might have a solution. Even if you are a service provider, you know, Oliver, for example, is looking for service provider in his operation team. We are basically functioning as an educational company to train those people. So we have a Facebook group called Mondosol Local Partner. If you are interested in working in hospitality business, then you want to join that Facebook group. We have a free training for you. We're gonna go through some screening to make sure everything is okay. Your reference, your criminal records. You're very serious. You're committed to do, you know, your best, the best you can. When I hear about, you know, people has to check on other people, I think there is a lack of motivation. So we work a lot on motivation. We all have a project about motivation. We have a book on Amazon and on our website. It's free. It's called Imagine Your Dream, and it's both for people, you know, who are looking to get their dream in life. If it's to travel the world, if it's to make a lot of money, if it's to give it away a lot of money, you know, still, it's all about mindset and motivation. I've been listening a lot during these years. We have a playlist that we recommend on YouTube. It's called Imagine Your Dream. We encourage everyone to go through the mindset training because, like Warren Buffett said, the most important thing you can do is to invest in yourself, to invest in your mind, because everything comes from here and then it goes down. And so what you have right now in your life, it's speaking to you as that's what you got. That's what it came out from you. The seeds that you have planted in your head and that you are keep feeding. You know, whatever you're feeding to your mind, to your seeds. If you're feeding, you know, good feelings, good emotions, good thoughts, then you're gonna have good plants, good results, good fruits. And the opposite. If you surround yourself in a hostile territory, where there are a lot of weeds, a lot of negativity, a lot of, you know, people who might contaminate you, then you can expect to grow. Your growth, it's determined by your circle. You know, Oliver, for example, has an excellent, outstanding mindset. You could hear him talking, and that's very crucial. Who you surround yourself, who are your closest friends, because like someone said, the money you're gonna make are the average of the money that your friends are gonna make, the 5 closest friends that you have. So be very careful, select who you have around, who you're listening, what you're watching, what you're reading, because your mind, it's going to be your life. And actually be concerned if you have kids like myself, that the first 7 years of a human being life, it's going to determine the rest of their life. So what they're going to absorb in the first 7 years, it's what they're going to get in the rest of their life. So it's very important you are a good role model for them, and you teach them how to win this game, this life, how to be successful, which means how to make things happen. You heard about Oliver talking a lot, how he's been working to make things happen in his own hotel, how he's been working with the staff to make things happen with his guests. So it's all about happening. It's all about evolution, the meaning of life. So thank you very much for being in the show, Empower Hospitality. We want you to be here even tomorrow and the next coming days until the 29th, where we're going to have a big party. Then we're going to fly to London. We're going to be there meeting you if you're there. We would really love to meet you. We're going to represent also Oliver and other properties working with Mondosol. We're going to have a public speech about what we've been doing during these 5 years and what we will do in the next 5 or in the next 50 years. I'll probably not be here, but someone else will definitely take over. And, I would like to close by saying, usually for people staying until the end, we have a surprise. The surprise is that if you hop over to our shop.mondosol.com, we're happy to give you on the house the first $10 so you can buy whatever you want. You don't need to pay anything. This is more, as a thank you. You've been here, you've been faithful, you've been listening. So we want you to get maybe some travel or home accessories for yourself, for your friends, for your family. Now it's Christmas. Order before, I think you need to count 22 working days. Things are coming most of all from China. We have also a warehouse in Europe and a warehouse in US for the merchandising products. Otherwise, like I said, most of the products are coming from manufacturer from China. So allow 22 working days at worst case scenario. And so I'll suggest you go now, open an account, shop.mondosol.com. It's free, it's true. It's just coming from our heart. We want you to be happy, like Oliver said. I mean, at the end of the day, we are here to serve others. We're not here for ourselves. I mean, life, it's very short and unpredictable. So eat the dessert first, go over to shop.mondosol.com, get your gift. It's from the house, and then stay tuned. Come back tomorrow. We want you to be here again. Come to London if you're there. Connect with us, work with us. We are looking for you. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay tuned.